We don't need any gender minister. Sack her and use the money to construct roads. I'm not the one saying it.
In fact, we don't need gender minister in Ghana. Just save her salary. Use her salary to fix roads and drop her.
This is from angry social media users. Why? Let me give you the ECT. So if you remember, it was around March thereabout that a case between one very young Ransford guy and his coach came around. Oh, we have a lot of videos on it on our main channel, Gossip 24 Avenue. My boss gave it to you back to back. Now, you know, the case died off a little because according to what I am privy to, the government came into the case that, oh, you leave it to me. This one is about a very young guy, 16 years, that a coach somehow him till his death. So me, the government, I'm going to take care of it. Now, ever since the government came into the case, took it from antenna, we've not heard anything again. We've not heard anything again. Until very recently, because of Otanye's case, Ghanaians are reminding ourselves that we even have one that is even dangerous, that was even sad, about a very young guy. So we should also talk about that. So Ghanaians, they are on it. They are asking for justice for this young guy. There are a lot of videos on the internet that they are seeking justice for Ransford.
I buy some my see a so case in one to me me bad Etigana for be a woman why 110 what bet number 50 million.
Now it is through this justice for Ransford that some other citizens are angry. The very first person that I saw come to speak about this is our own sister, Mrs. Juliana Amwatin. She was so calm, composed, but sent a very strong message.
While we are all crying for justice and bringing more attention to sexual abuse, sexual violence, gender-based violence, and etc., we shouldn't forget the people who are supposed to make the laws work, the institutions, the people who are supposed to help us reach our goal.
With her own submission, she started with parents about the fact that this coach is back. This coach is back into the same academy, training young boys like Ransford again. And she is asking the parents, what are we thinking? Why do we do this? A pedophile that ran away because the police was chasing after him is now back training other young boys again.
If we do not bring these institutions to accountability, all our screams will prove futile. Tell me why the coach who sexually abused Ransford to his death is still currently working as a coach at the same place Ransford was sexually abused to his death. And tell me why parents have enrolled their children in such an academy under the same coach. And I wouldn't be surprised if other teachers, other coaches, other assistants, whoever is serving there, I will not be surprised if it is more than the coach sexually abusing children there. Parents, what is wrong with you? Why have you enrolled your children under a coach who sexually abused someone who could be your child? Are you not afraid? Are you not scared? So while we are screaming for justice for Ransford, we are also preparing in the future for another Ransford. We are also preparing in the future for another Otanya. Parents, why are you doing this? You see, like I was saying from my last video, some parents shield their children from speaking up, from even coming out to say, so and so person has abused me, so and so person has abused me, all in the name of, oh, let's protect our family name, oh, let's protect our marriage, let's protect my child, let's protect my husband. What is wrong with you? Do you know the implication of sexual abuse? Do you know the trauma it has on your children? If it doesn't result in their death, it is going to result in a whole lot like mental instability. Please, let's be responsible for our children. And Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection.
Now, her next point was onto the gender minister, asking her that what are they doing about this thing? Because as at now, everyone is saying justice for Ransford. Minister of Gender, what are you doing?
And Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection, what is going on? So many people are coming out, so many people are speaking up. That is wonderful. But we haven't seen a single post. We haven't seen a single action going on addressing the public, addressing some of these issues. Dofsu, Waju, What is going on? We know you have policies, but protection must be more than policy. Now that Ochanye's issue has opened all these cases, can you please be proactive? Can you please be prompt? Can you please be responsive? You are there for the children. You exist to speak for the voiceless. So your silence means that you are approving the abuses, and I really don't want to believe that you do not care. Ghanaians are waiting. Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection, please, we want to hear from you. We want to see the actions. We want to hear the next steps. We want some data on what is happening when people are brought to the courts.
Even shifting about the fact that, if you remember, a guy came out to say they should give them sexual allowance for not touching the students because the students, they look pretty.
Can this thing be done? You see, most of the times when cases are reported to the police station, then the family, they come to the police station and withdraw the case to the house to go and solve it in the house. And that's why we have so many perpetrators being free. Can we revise some of these laws that when sexual violence is being reported, that when a child abuse is being reported, can the case remain with the police? Can the case remain with the courts until justice is served, so that we limit family interruptions? Once the case is being reported to the police station and evidence is provided, can the case remain as that until justice is served?
You know, this woman spoke a lot of things that are on the hearts of a lot of Ghanaians, that they should revive our constitution. You see, something like this will happen, and then parents and other people, relatives, they will go to the police and say that, oh, where the coffee, this one is a family matter. We want to go and settle it in the house. And then they will take the case from court, they will take it from the police or anything, then they will go to the house to go and settle it. She ended her submission on the fact that if you are a teacher, if you sit in class to say, shut up, my children, if you use chalk, marker and everything to write on boards, and there is a case like this, you don't come out to say anything, that means you are a suspect yourself. Let your voice count. This is what Miss Juliana Mwati is saying.
Because he stood as a mouthpiece for all teachers. And if you are a teacher and you are not speaking up to actually vindicate yourself, to say that, no, this person does not speak for us, then you should bow your head in shame. Because this person says that on behalf of all teachers. So if you are a teacher, you are expected to come and vindicate yourself. Otherwise, that gentleman is speaking for all of you. And don't say that, oh, all these abuses are far from me. I do not care. What else can I do? We can all do something. We can all contribute. We can all use our voices. If you're an influencer, if you're an artist, if you're a celebrity, the difference between you and your fan is the platform you have. So it is not enough to just repost, because your fans are doing that already. Speak up. If you can use your voice to advertise products, if you can use your voice to sell, then you can use your influence to speak up on some of these national issues, because it's a national concern. A fan watching you is currently being abused. There could be a woman, there could be a boy, there could be a girl, there could be a child, there could be a baby, there could be a mother, there could be a father. That is why you need to speak up, because it concerns you. So don't say it doesn't concern you. It concerns everybody. This is a national crisis. Yes, we haven't been talking about it. There's time for everything. The time is now. Religious leaders, I've already said enough. When you meet in your conferences, in your churches, Muslims, Christians, Buddhists, whoever, when you meet your people, educate them. Sunday school teachers, educate the boys, educate the girls. The boys are not to be left behind, because the people we are running away from are mostly men and boys. So they are not to be left behind. Everybody needs education, including the young boys. And a typical example is our dear Ransford, who has just passed on. May his soul rest in peace. Condolences to the family, especially the mother. I understand she's currently going through depression. I am so sorry, Mama.
So that was all from Miss Juliana Mwati. But there is a certain lady that came out and said, you guys, it's as if you are not serious. It's as if this justice for Ransford thing, you are playing with it. Me, I want to ask gender minister. Me, I'm serious. What are you doing? What is your job? As for her, she thinks that the government should sack the minister of gender, use the money that the government needs to pay her every month to construct the Kumasi Accra Road.
There she is. She's doing absolutely nothing in Ghana. In fact, we don't need gender minister in Ghana. Just save her salary. Use her salary to fix roads and drop her, because she's doing absolutely nothing. Nothing. We don't hear from gender minister. I swear to God that if not right now that I went to Google to search, I wouldn't know who gender minister was, because she has never been on the news, because she's doing nothing. So she's not on the news at all. Because she's doing nothing, she's not on the news. We don't need gender minister in Ghana. She's useless. She's very, very useless to Ghanaians. She's not doing shit for us. She just sits in the office taking monthly salary every damn month, and she's not doing any job. I was glad she took the case, the Ransford case, and she did nothing about it. And this man is still working free. Why did he even take the case if you can't solve it? Why did you take the case if you can't solve it? What is the importance of you, this woman? What is the importance of you in Ghana? This is woman being so useless, she cannot be used for anything in the country. In fact, what is your function in Ghana as a gender minister?
Because according to her, we were all here. And about 15 to 16 young girls and boys, they went to church. On their way back, they lost their lives. Gender minister did not come out to say anything. Ghanaians had to blast her, say that so you guys will not do anything before gender minister came out to say something. So if this is what would take gender minister to come out to do something, then every time she is going to make sure that she's going to blast her. Now this girl even went to the length that she went ahead to go and search the social media handle of the gender minister. And she was so angry. She said that, okay, maybe she wasn't on social media, so she's not been seeing all these things that is going up and down. But you are on social media and you are not saying anything. Even went ahead to ask that, even if you are not on social media, you watch the TV.
So the gender minister is on TikTok. The gender minister or pretend said the be a social media no oh she's on TikTok. Honorable Agnes na momolate and crying any and when you hold the opportunity by you account say Minister of Gender and the Children and Social Protection. Which children are you protecting in this country? Tell us. Which children are you protecting? MP for Krowo 2021 to date. That's just why MP from 2021 till now. Now, you know, sometimes I don't blame these politicians. I blame the citizens. Because why are you voting for her? She didn't do anything in your constituency. She was an MP and she didn't do anything. Then you voted for her again. Yeah, the banner, the jollof, I bet that damo. Near the one city. Now, bibini any po, bibini any po, bibini any pa. One city, tea. Ubeji one city. Now, what press her for the rest of the 4 years. One city pa ukwaji yenti. When you hold the social protection out to buy you, which children are you protecting? You are on TikTok and you behave as if you don't see anything that goes on in this Ghana. Why also who and cry the accident and the car could sham woman pray back cranka and adun TV GTV. As a social media na who GTV. News. As a minister, you should be reading the news to know what is going on in the country and know where you are supposed to take part and know where you're supposed to come in. Oh, TikTok at the African woman I hear video of it. You are not African. You don't have the heart of an African woman. You don't. Do your job, or do your job as a gender minister and social protection. Do your job.
You see that African woman, that video that she was talking about, it is this video. But why is she so angry about somebody posting African? Leadership is not easy. Leadership is not on the floor. But like, to be very honest, I think the gender minister should do something. Up your game. Because, these are a few of them. If you find your way to the social media right now, you will find a lot of videos, a lot of backlash. Why are you not doing this? Why are you not doing that? Ministry of Health, we are not hearing any. Ministry of Gender, we are not hearing anything from you. Today is this, today is that. We want to hear from you. Yes, all of us, including myself, we want to hear from you. We know that you are a mother. So these things, when you hear them, it gets to you. Maybe if you are not hearing them, we think you should up your game, try to be on social media. Like she was saying, you can always and every day when you wake up in the morning, you try to know what is going on in Ghana. If you are involved, then you get yourself involved. That is how we run the country together. This is why we are not pulling or pushing you. We know that our voice can count so that the sleeping dogs will wake up. That is all we want. Justice for Ransford. We are all seeking for justice for that boy. Because you, this coach, you are back coaching other people. And you're even making video. I saw him make a video to warn this Shatawale and Big Jiggy case. He's saying something. Who gave you the audacity, bro? Who gave you the audacity? If it's alleged, if it's allegedly, let me see, allegedly, even if it is allegedly, you've still not been proven not guilty. We wait to see however that is going to end. Whatever that happens, I will come and give you the update. Remember that this is a platform that is of the people. It's by the people and it's for the people. This is Gossip 24 and the room is bright because my name is Light. Bye.